Hi everyone, I'm Jason, the group leader for our group 2. Today, our group will be presenting the topic of fresh way to communicate in 21st century education. Our group are excited to share innovative strategy that can enhance teacher-parent collaboration in modern Malaysian classroom. Let's begin by looking at why communication is so important in today's education. Communication is basically the bridge that connects teacher, student, and parents. It helps us to build trust, share progress, and solve problems together. But in the 21st century, we cannot just rely on traditional methods like letters, notice, or student diary. They are not longer enough, especially after the pandemic. Schools really have to find innovative tools to stay in touch with the family and support student learning continuously. So that's why we believe communication play a big role in making education more effective and inclusive. Okay, now, so let's look at how schools are currently communicating. We can still see traditional method being used, like things like printed letters, notice, and student diaries. But at the same time, many schools are also use digital platforms like WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, or even Google Classroom to connect with parents more easily. On the right, we have add a chart to show the usage trend. You can see the digital platforms are becoming much more common than the traditional method. This shows a shift in communication habit and is a clear sign that we need to adapt our strategy to fit the modern needs. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, madam. My name is Siti Nur Shafira binti Man Azmi. I will be explaining the difficulty of communication in education of the 21st century. Alright. In the modern environment, barriers to proper communication still exist. The three key fields which have been subjects of recent research have been indicated in the following overview. First, the digital divide. Second, the strain between standardized testing and interactive teaching. And the last one is challenges of linguistic and cultural plurality. Okay, the first one is the digital divide and the unfair distribution of ICT is a general hindrance to the international active engagement. Socio-economic stratification and rural local variation persist in stonewalling some groups of individuals to such important digital platforms such as video conferencing and AI applications. Explaining that to gain competitive advantage, high-skilled workforce is required. However, to be representative and therefore responsive to the new economic demands, it is vital to ensure equity of access to technology. The second one is one more obstacle relates to the unbalanced inclusion of the standardized examinations into the overall pedagogical plan. Although high-stakes testing most certainly promotes memorizing, it fails to promote critical thinking, development, and cooperative focus on problem solving. One of the possible countermeasures can be seen in Finland with its so-called phenomenon-based teaching approach, where the emphasis is made on student learning. Topic-based teaching that allows authentic inquiry learning and interdisciplinary discussion of topics. The last one is multicultural and multilingual classrooms offer unique obstacles to the inclusive communication process. The combination of ideas across different cultures can be slow due to the bureaucratic systems that enforce language changes. For example, Bahasa Malaysia to English. This means that the ability of students to master such concepts of the cross-cultural teamwork becomes a crucial student competency that will allow them to negotiate and eventually succeed in globally diverse learning synecdoche. To conclude, it is possible to note that multi-sided reforms. Next, my group proposed 5 innovative communication strategies for 21st century Malaysian education. First, EduConnect application. 2. Gamified portal application. 3. Interactive class website. 4. Virtual parent cafe, VPC. And the last one is HoloMeet, holographic communication spaces.
Good day, madam. My name is Sylvia Mashallah binti Banistian, and I will start my presentation with the first strategy, which is EduConnect application. EduConnect is a special mobile app created for school and linked to the school learning management system, LMS, that help teachers to send real-time updates about student performance straight to the parents. At the same time, parents can reply, ask questions, and track their child progress using the language they are most comfortable with. This application can help to improve communication because it involves two-way communication, which can make a big difference. It also helps parents to stay updated without needing to attend physical meetings. It also allows parents to follow their child learning, check their homework, and support them better just through their phone. Next, what makes EduConnect perfect for Malaysian school is its support for multiple languages like Bahasa Malaysia, English, Chinese, Tamil, and it fits well with our multicultural and multilingual society. It's also especially useful for urban parents who are always on the go, also for rural schools that are becoming more connected through digital tools. So in short, EduConnect not just help bridge communication gap by catering to different cultural and linguistic needs, but it also makes school communication faster, easier, and more inclusive for everyone. So the second strategy is gamified portal application. This is a fun and interactive app that turns communication into a kind of game where teachers, parents, and students complete communication quests like giving feedback, updating on progress, or setting learning goals. Each person has their own dashboard and earn point, badges, or even reward for taking part to complete the communication quest. So some example of activity that will be available in the apps is sharing activity or behavior updates, doing wellness check-in, setting learning goals together, or replying to messages or survey. This application can help to improve communication by making communication more fun and motivating. It also can help to boost the engagement of the families who usually don't get involved to participate more. And it also can build a stronger, more consistent interaction between teachers, parents, and students. And it also can encourage everyone to stay accountable and celebrate progress through recognitions and goal setting. We believe that this idea will work well in Malaysia because it appeals to our digital native students who enjoy application and rewards. It also can help to increase parents' involvement in communities where communication with school is usually low. And most importantly, it gives us a structured but enjoyable way to stay connected and support students' learning. So the third strategy is the use of interactive class websites. This is a dedicated website made for each classroom. which allow teachers, parents, and students to stay connected through real-time updates and important information. The website can include things like lesson plans, homework lists, classroom photos, announcements, and links to extra learning material. These tools will be very helpful because it makes classroom information available 24/7. Even if parents are busy or live far away, they can still follow what is happening in the class. It also can encourage parents to take part in their child everyday learning. At the same time, it helps schools be more transparent with both academic and co-curricular activities. This strategy is a good fit in Malaysia education context because it can help both rural and urban families stay equally informed. It can also support different languages like Bahasa Malaysia, English, Mandarin, or Tamil, so everyone can understand the content. It works well with public and private schools as well that are using smart classroom system. And best of all, the website link can be shared usually through WhatsApp, which is the most widely used communication apps in Malaysia. So with interactive class websites, we can build stronger connections between school and home in a simple but powerful way. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nur Sabrina binti Indonesian Azrul. I'm going to present to you the Virtual Parent Cafe, also known as VPC. So, VPC is an avatar-based virtual space like Gather Town where parents and teachers can meet online in a relaxed and informal environment. Unlike typical video call, this space allows participants to move around as avatars and chat in a way that feels more natural and friendly. The VPC helped make communication less intimidating, and especially for those who are very shy, they have very shy parents and those with limited time parents. It encourages more involvement from parents who might not usually speak up and keep the conversation going between families and the school. Over time, it helps to build a stronger school community where everyone feels heard. In the Malaysian context, this tool is especially very useful. Many parents hesitate to communicate due to cultural norms, language issue, or fear of judgment. So this VPC lowers those barriers. It is ideal for families in urban or semi-urban areas with good internet access, and it supports inclusivity in our multicultural school system. Overall, VPC is a great step towards more open, accessible, and friendly school-parent communication. That's all from me. Thank you. Now let's take a look at something more futuristic, which is HoloMit, a tool that uses holograms or augmented reality to create 3D communication experiences. So it can be used for parent-teacher meetings, classroom tour, or showcasing student work, all in a way that feels more vivid and interactive. This tool is perfect for parents who can't really attend the event in a person. It helps them to stay connected, feel involved, and experience the school environment in an engaging way. The immersive nature of HoloMit also helps to build emotional connection between parents and the school. In Malaysia, HoloMit fits well the country's digital education goal, including the Smart Classroom initiative. It appeals to busy, tech-savvy parents who want to stay engaged but may not always have the time to. With tools like HoloMit, school can provide quick information, meaningful communication that meets the needs of modern families. That's all. To wrap up our presentation, I would like to emphasize one key point, which is effective communication is truly the heart of successful education today. Without strong communication, schools struggle to connect meaningfully with both parents and students. However, we all know that modern challenges such as digital divides, language barriers, and one-way messaging often get in the way. This issue can limit the understanding, discourage parent involvement, and even widen gaps in student support. That's why we propose 5 innovative strategies to help school communicate better and more meaningful. First, the gamification portal application. This turns parent participation into a more fun and rewarding experience. Second, the interactive class website, a central hub for two-way communication where parents and teachers can stay updated and respond easily. Third, the EDU Connect application, designed to make school messages more visual, accessible, and engaging for all type of users. Fourth, the Virtual Parent Cafe, a casual space where parents can connect and share concern and build stronger relationship with teachers. And finally, HoloMeet, which is a futuristic tool that uses immersive technology to make parent-teacher communication more engaging and impactful. Together, this strategy aims to strengthen home-school relationship, increase parent involvement, and ensure that school communication evolve with today's need. Looking ahead, we believe that communication must be very more towards creative, inclusive, and student-centered, supported by the right tools and platform that make everyone feel heard and involved. Thank you.